Oh, I love those commands. You can't always press the record button, you know what I'm saying? Safely, it's nice to be able to command it. If it works, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. The off seems to work. Another thing I need to do is put my other glasses on, my clear ones. That is one reason why I don't like wearing sunglasses. I like to see this trail. I like to see the line. And when you hit shadows, deep, dark shadows with sunglasses, you can't always see that line, the best line. Well, this thing runs like I've had this thing for 2 years, gentlemen. Year and a half, year and 8 months, whatever. It's run like a champ since day one. Oh, Christ, I got it now. Also, I don't know about you guys, but I always seem to forget to shut the spigot off on my hydration packs, and they invariably leak water all over my car seat or whatever, wherever they are, because it pinches the thing. 1,000 things to remember, and you have to remember that too. We're gonna take these. We're getting close to the I can let these glasses hang because they do have little elastics that keep the croquis from sliding off. But this is the area where you have the cottages. And this is the area where I got a flat tire. And you know, maybe I'm breeding Mechabelian to it, but I don't know, man. We need to rest our hand. I'm getting a cramp in my hand. Yeah, if you're on the fence and you can't decide, should I get a 3-inch? Certainly a minimum 3-inch, of course. But I'm between 3/4. But or a 4-inch. They even have a 4.8 now. I gotta get a drink. They even have a 4.8. But let me tell you guys, I don't know about that one. I'm gonna have to mull that through until I actually ride one. That's got to be one big ass fucking tire. I think that might be too heavy, you know, in the long run. Not only that, it those tires and tubes, I think they might be a little bit hard to find. Yeah, this bike is definitely more stable. The 4-inch fat tires are more stable. They're more forgiving when you wash out and stuff like that versus the smaller one. You do obviously you have more traction with these beasts. It's a bigger tire, more grip. so you have, it's more stable. I feel it already. Let's give the ass a little break. Well, there's an argument. You know, that 4.8. See right here? That's the same fork that they would use, a 4.8. This is 4, so you're looking at 4/10 more on each side. It's doable. I'm sure it's the same fork. I believe the only thing available there is a 26/4/8. I'm sure it has its application. I bet you it's got some serious grip and serious stability. That I will say without a doubt. Like and subscribe to my channel. Have all your friends do it. And I'll pick one up with my royalty check. You gotta have a lot of subscribers. You gotta have 1,000 subscribers minimum. You know, if you were really balls to the wall with trying to let people know about your channel, you would be out here with your t-shirts. You'd have your logo written on your car and your Jeep. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? Tell everybody. I rarely tell anybody, but I do occasionally. You need to tell everybody all the time. And one of the reasons why I got out to a slow start is I had a ridiculous channel name. You know, I had something that was hard to remember. You need something simple like Dirt X. You don't have to spell it or anything. Everybody knows, oh, okay, Dirt X. Does that make sense, guys? Yeah, you get a little bit more washout with the, you know, more skidding, more front tire slide with thinner tire, bike tire. Absolutely you do. This right here, you get more grip, more control. Don't get me wrong, I like that 3-inch bike too, that 29er. I like both of these bikes. It almost makes me want to get a 4.8, 26 4.8 wide, just to see. But like I said, I need subscribers, man. Man, that root getting bigger every time I come by. I don't remember it protruding like that. I didn't pick a good line there. Ooh. Yeah, if you make the, when you do cuts on this, and you want to keep other bike apparatuses off of it, like quads, just keep it a tight trail. Okay, shade. There's a fallen tree on this trail, just right up around the corner. Oh man, let's stop in this dense shade. This bike, It does have a kickstand. I have let the kickstand on, but and I probably will leave it on. But if you do want to shave weight, just take it off. You know what I'm saying? Don't pick the bike up from the grips though. Always pick it up from the crossbar. GoPro, stop recording. I just want to show you this bike. This is a beast too. Are the dual piston brakes good enough? They're okay. You know what I'm saying? They're okay. Just when you reach higher speeds, you need to stop quicker. The quads certainly stop you quicker, but these are adequate. But you know, I certainly would prefer quad brakes, piston brakes. Yeah, if it were to come down to changing an electric motor, you know, that's where it could get a little hairy, this particular business. But everything else, you know, I noticed, see, I don't know if it, see this bolt here is sheared off, the head is sheared off. So that's going to be a bitch when you replace this sprocket and chain set. You know what I'm saying? When you replace this, you'll know when it needs to be replaced. It'll maybe start to slip. And you'll know that's, okay, got to replace it. But that's generally a long, long time down the line. When I say long, I mean 5,000 miles, buddy, or more. Most people will not achieve 5,000 miles on this bike. I've had it for a year and a half, and I've got about 1,200 miles on this beast. So now sometimes I ride a lot, and then sometimes, you know, I don't have time. So there has been quite a few times where, you know, I'm kind of a workaholic. So, but as of recently, in the last several months, I have vowed to not work as much. So, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm just focusing on my car rentals and a few other things that I got going, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing anything too extra. See, this seat is lower. Oh yeah, we'll also add get the frame size that fits your height. Do not one up it, you know what I'm saying? Whatever your height is, whatever frame they recommend, that's one you want. Now, that other bike is a little bit too big for me, but I'll live with it. See, this seat right now, I got it down about an inch more than my other seat on my other bike. I don't know if it's recording or not. And my other bike, I can't lower it anymore because that's it. That's all the adjustment I got. Now I can go with a short travel Thudbuster C2, but I don't think you want to waste your time doing it. It's an option because you'll be able to lower it another, probably, I'm just guessing, but I would imagine another 1.5 inches. Tires seem to be feeling okay. Yeah, and because the height is good on this bike, this is actually a medium frame on this bike. It's a 17-inch down tube, and this is actually probably my perfect bike. Let me see if this touches. Nope. Okay. Good to know. Future. Oh, man. Ooh. My pedal was all the way up. If it was anywhere else, I would have hit that log. That would have been a pedal bender, probably. I've been through there a few times on this trip, so I should have known, hey, wait a minute, there's that log again. Just get over. You know, if I remember correctly, I think I've hit that with my Yeti too back in the day. Although my Yeti pedals are very, very small. They're clip pedals, and I kind of like them. But if you do a lot of pedaling, your foot does get kind of tired because there's not a big enough platform for you to, you know, for your foot to feel comfortable. If you do a lot of pedaling, that is. Which you do. It's a fucking pedal bike, for Christ's sake. Yeah, I've got some serious cleaning to do on the other bike. The trail up there at Thunder Mountain is very silty, very powdery, very dusty. And that's from, maybe that's the natural inherent quality of that soil up there, but it's also compounded by people riding on it continually. It emulsifies that sand into silt. There was a fresh sawdust right there. That's one of the cuts. It does the yeah, see, with this lower seat, I feel much more in control. Even though it's only 1 inch lower. Sometimes I'll lower this another inch, but generally just 1 inch is what I normally do. Does that make sense, guys? Yeah, one of the plans was to, with the bikes, was to always, if you don't know the trail, always go down it with the stock tire bike first. Get a feel for the trail, and then that'll prepare you for the bigger bike. Yeah, that 1 inch closer to the ground, it allows me to reach the ground more comfortably in those tight scenarios, switchbacks where you need to plant your foot. GoPro, stop recording.